Hello, sinners. It is I, Father Evil, and I invite you to Destination Station on YouTube.
Bagels and go to Destination Station. This buddy is the bomb.
Yep.
Love it.
Yep.
Fucking A.
Yep.
I had to say that for a reason.
Freddie, take that, motherfucker.
All right. Okay. Fuck you. Yeah.
Jamie Kennedy. Subscribe to my man, Destination Station, right now if you want the best content.
What is up? Welcome to Destination Station for some Screen Talk Friday night, 10 p.m. Central. I hope all is well. I hope you can hear me right now. Let me know if you can hear me on your end. Last week, we were dealing with 2 cameras. We're going to try to do that again this week, but not have the hiccup with the other camera. That was kind of like a troubleshoot weekend. Let's just give it that. All right, cool. Awesome. All right. Can you hear me good over the music as well? I try to balance that out. Got a new boom arm with the mic and everything. I'm trying to find a good level for me and for y'all as the audience. So yeah. What's up, Katie? Hi, friends. Hey, friend. How are you? Happy Friday to you too. Thank you for popping in, popping the popcorn. Okay, cool. You can hear me. All right. Awesome. If it sounds good on your end, that's all that matters. Yeah. You know, if you're just stopping in, or if you're watching this in replay when it goes when it gets uploaded on YouTube or wherever you're watching this, because we're streaming in multiple platforms, be sure to smash that like button. Because you know, like I finally feel like I'm like on top of that algorithm now. But ever since I've been trying to upload videos and everything. Again, it's a hard battle. It's an uphill battle, and y'all are the ones that make the difference. So please smash that like button. It really helps out the channel. It helps out me a lot as well, because you know YouTube tries to hold the small people down. So yeah, thank you for everything, and yes, please smash that like button. And if you're not subscribed to my good friend Katie over at Poppin' the Popcorn, do yourself a favor and subscribe to her channel, because she has awesome content. If you like my channel, if you like anything Scream or horror related or movies in general, she is the place to go. Great personality, a great soul, and just a good person all the way around. So yeah, do yourself a favor and go check her out. She's awesome. I promise you won't regret it. Kirsten Marie is in the house. Hey everyone, what's up, Kirsten? Welcome to the party. All right, it's some Screen Talk tonight. We are, and I got some new clips as well. You know, I know I've been promising y'all some new clips. So we will play them throughout the stream. I hope y'all like them. It's kind of funny. Y'all, I don't know if y'all seen these clips, but it's something that like I haven't seen these clips in years. So I hope it's something that y'all will enjoy. I will play it here in just a little bit. But yeah, what is up, Kirsten? Hope all is well. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Is everybody excited about Scream finally having we're finally getting some sort of news instead of it just being paused? I know that we got the actor strike going on and everything, but we're getting something. There is something in the works behind the scenes. They got something set up. You know, we got Christopher Landon on board from Happy Death Day. I think he did a couple of paranormal films. And he did Freaky with Vince Vaughn. I really did like Freaky. I don't think it was a perfect movie, but I want to talk about this tonight because with the filming location being in Montreal again, I mean, I have a theory and we're going to discuss it tonight. And if you've been subscribed to my channel, you've probably seen some of the videos that I've talked about what my theory is for Scream 7. And no, it's not Ghostface on a cruise ship. That's just something that I want. If we did something tropical, I just thought it would be like a perfect setting. And I just want more horror movies on a party cruise, you know, like a big old cruise ship. Like a zombie breakout apocalypse or something, or anything, some type of breakout or slasher or something, you know. I don't want it to be like a deserted ship. I want it to be where the killer can blend in with the crowd and the party. So yeah, I think Scream would be really cool if we did do that. But we're probably not going to get that now. But yeah, we are going to discuss all of that tonight. So, hell yeah. Dominic St. Clair Studios is in the house. What's up, Dom? What's up, my brother? Hope all is well. Are you excited for some Scream 7? Are you glad that we're finally getting some news on this? Because it's... I honestly... I'm really surprised of the filming location. I really am. And you know what? It might not be just the only filming location. We might get multiple. It might start off there and then we end back up in Woodsboro the second half of the movie, or wherever. You know, like we don't know. We don't know. But I do have a theory, and I am going to discuss that tonight. Wow, I can't talk. I have been tired like all day today. I'm like, Destin, snap out of it. You got stuff to do, bro. Yes, I do talk to myself. Don't judge me. You're welcome, Katie. Absolutely. You deserve everything that's coming to you. We need to get your subscribers up because you are an awesome person, and more people. We need more people like you in the world. Kirsten Marie, thank you so much for putting Katie's channel up here. Yeah, go check her out. Link is in the comment section. So yeah, go check her out. I promise you, I will not lead you the wrong direction. I promise you, she's awesome. Let's see here. Dom says he's excited for some Scream 7. Dom said he didn't know they're shooting in Montreal. Yeah. Well, that's what a lot of the sources are saying. And, you know, I got to give credit where credit's due, you know, over on Craven Something Scary, Steven, you know, he has his sources and they were talking about it. And also, you know, like we've been seeing some stuff on Twitter, on Facebook, just all kinds of stuff, trying to make this stuff work here. Let's see if this other camera works real quick. Like if I wanted to... we could just have both, or I can just swap them like that. So yeah, so now I got two different angles. I might change this angle up. Where is it? Where the hell is it? Right there. So yeah, try to give y'all a little bit give y'all some razzle. So yeah, let me know. Let me get back here to the comment section. Dominic St. Clair says, I like to see Scary Movie reference in Scream 7, like Shorty and Ray cameo, like they did for Jay and Silent Bob. That would be actually kind of cool. You know, like, even if they do a little bit more of a comedy approach, like they did Scream 3. And we got Christopher Landon that's known to do comedy horrors, like, you know, Happy Death Day and Freaky and stuff. I just want my Scream... what we've built here with Scream 5 and Scream 6, when Ghostface hits, he hits. He's dark. He's menacing. He's aggressive. He's mean-natured. That's what I want. Don't dull down my Ghostface. Let's keep that going. The only thing that I would say change is like the climax, you know? Like when we get the reveal of the killers or the mastermind or whoever it is, make them just as serious as the movie. Let's don't turn this into almost a parody or making them just kind of goofy and their character actions not making sense. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen Scream 5 and Scream 6. I'm just kind of like, okay, you're not really that scary now. You know, you're just kind of, I don't know. So yeah. But that would be a cool little cameo. Like, if they did do, like, mirror Scream 3, Dom, and they had kind of similar, like, if they had, like, a Hollywood approach. And I always thought that it'd be cool if, like, Hollywood came to Woodsboro, you know, like let's blend the two together. And then I want that voice modulator back. I want that voice changer back so bad. It has to come back in some capacity, some way, at least for the opening kill, kind of like how Cotton Weary died at the beginning of Scream 3. I think that would be super rad. Dom's saying he can't hear me. Can y'all hear me okay? Let me know. Is that better? Jerome B 2022. Oh, you know what? You might not have been able to hear me if I did this. Oh, okay. All right, well, we're just going to leave it just like this so you can hear me. I'm so sorry. So you mean to tell me I just said all that shit and y'all couldn't hear me because I was on the backstage camera? My bad. I don't even know where I started. What was the last thing y'all heard? Jerome B 2022 says, I just found something interesting. The meaning of Blackbird means magic and mystery. I'm thinking it could be hinting Stu's return. Hashtag Stu Train. Hashtag Stu is alive. Hashtag Scream 7. Hey, I'll drink to that. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's one thing. Bringing Stu back. That would be so awesome. I want it. I think everybody wants it. Even if it is obvious at this point, just give the people what they want. You know? Do a little fan service because it built the Marvel Cinematic Universe. If you're going to do that with any horror franchise, Scream is the one to do it, okay? Because all roads lead to Woodsboro. Scream touches on all horror movies. They talk about it. It's a horror movie for horror fans. And it's horror fans that are the killers. So, it's perfect. It's perfect. Let's build it just a little bit. Can y'all hear me okay now? Let me know. Thank you, Talking Star Wars. Thank you for, smash that like button if you're just popping in and popping out. Excuse me. Excuse me. Smash that like button. I know a lot of people, they'll come in, hang out for a little bit, and then they'll leave and maybe come back. I know everyone's got lives, got stuff to do. That really helps out the channel and helps out the stream a lot, so please do that. Thank you for everything, y'all. Kirsten Marie says, we so need a new scary movie. Yes, we do. I feel like, why haven't they done that yet? You know? Like, they need to do that. It would be so cool. I would love the Wayans brothers to get the rights back to that, you know? I would love a sequel to the original Scary Movie, you know? What if they took the parody approach and did a requel to Scary Movie franchise, you know? And they brought back the Ghostface from Scary Movie and all that. Like, I think that would be really cool to do. But the writing and the sense of humor and all that kind of stuff, the comedy has to be from the Wayans brothers. You know, they got the juice. They got the secret ingredient for those movies. Which Scary Movie 3, for it to be a PG-13 parody movie, it's got some good moments in it, but it doesn't touch Scary Movie 1 and 2. Talking Star Wars says, yes, with recent horror movies, Slender Man may be a Conjuring reference or Annabelle 1. Yeah, possibly. I've never really gotten into Slender Man. I don't really know the lore. I've never played the games, nothing. Hold on, let me check this out real quick. Can you hear that? Check. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this for y'all. I've been having all kinds of technical difficulties lately. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me better now? Let me know. Okay. All right. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay. It's a bit echoey. Okay. All right. Let me see here. How's that? Is that better? Wow. Okay. All right. Can you hear that? Is that better there? I didn't really want it like right up on my forehead. But yeah. I'm gonna play. I got some new clips here, and I'm gonna keep that music pretty dang low or off, just because of the echo and everything. I want it to be better for y'all. Yeah. So let's see. All right, let's play. All right, listen. I'm going to play this, but don't get offended. It does have some language in it. It has some language, so please forgive me. You have been warned. So this is something I haven't seen in a long time, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to add this to the stream. See how y'all like it, all right? 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Rag 'em, rack ball. Rag 'em, rack 'em, rack ball. Allah, ha ha, rag ball. Allah, rack ball.
What's your name, man?
Willie James, better known as fucking chicken, as Allah rag ball. Hello. Let me pull on your dick a little while.
No.
I heard about that big old dick you got.
You did.
Rag ball. I'm showing who wants to hide now. Pimp, nasty, funky pimp, and stinking chicken. Rag. But now at 144 Magnolia Street, I seen through the window of that house. They was in white robes fucking one another in the air like a choo-choo train. All sisters going to hell. You gonna fuck me? Hello! Pardon I hey! Rag 'em. Pardon I hey! She crazy as a daisy. Bum. Sure, she come on like a roll. Bum. Rag 'em, rag ball. Bum. Hello. Rag ball.
Willie.
Go along, talk.
Willie, you kind of spit when you talk, man.
That's the Holy Spirit. I don't spit it.
So that's the Holy Spirit spitting, not you?
Automatically, systematic.
That Holy Spirit spitting a lot.
15 guys
What were they?
raped my brother up there in the Clark County jail. Messed with him. I asked my brother, I said, John, I said, how did that feel to you? He said, Jane, wasn't no fun. They did him like a dog. Rag ball. You can look, but you better not.
Okay. All right. I had to edit that down. That video is pretty long. It's pretty crazy. I have not seen that in probably 15 years. Something like that. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed some of that. It's pretty crazy. Rackham Willie. Let's see. I think there was like a whole like VHS tape of him and everything. Like there was like episodes. So yeah. Let's see. It definitely is. It definitely is. Where was I? Alexander Brown. Hey man, what is up, Alexander? All the way from Facebook. Hey man, if you want to join the YouTube chat, you can head over to Destination Station. I also put that on my page as well on Facebook. So yeah, you can be looking out for that because all the chats are going to be separate. Jamie Hart, what is up? We got to get on some Twin Peaks for sure. I need to catch up. Dominic St. Clair says, yes, Scary Movie 6 is definitely a must. Yeah, they should definitely, and don't even call it Scary Movie 6. Just call it Scary Movie the sequel or something, or the requel, you know? And I want to see, like, I would like to see characters from the first Scary Movie and the second Scary Movie, you know? Like, that's what I want to see. So yeah, that's what I want. Like a requel, at least a requel to the second film, for sure. Is my mic still acting up? Can y'all hear me okay? Possibly. Let me see here. See, with me using two cameras, I think there's mics on both of my cameras as well. So, no, this one's the default for sure. Let me see here. See, StreamYard, they're always adding new features and everything, or, you know, I feel like StreamYard's kind of still in its beta stage, but it's not, you know. You know, it might just be where I have my mic. Like, can you hear me like this? Is this better? Let me know. Because remember, I used to have it like down right here on a stand. So I might just have to reposition my mic and everything. So, but it's going to be like taking up the entire screen. So let's see. Let's see if that's better right there. Let me know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So it sounds really far away. Does this sound really far away? Because I'm right up on it now. I might have to tweak some stuff. Because there might be a camera, there might be a mic on this camera and on that one as well. So there might be some sort of interference that I got to mess with. Rookie mistake. I'm sorry. I will iron out all these issues. I promise. This is just something new I've been doing. Man, I have not had a good week with tech this week. Like with my streams, they've been buffering. Oh, okay. So it doesn't change when I get. It sounds like it. If here it does. That's crazy. That's real crazy. Wow. Okay. It's a bit echoey. All right. Well, we might just have to roll with it right now. I hope it's not too, you know, what am I trying to say? It's like not too, what am I trying to say? Shit, I'm so tired right now. I know the mic is working, but maybe it's the sensitivity that's not up. Let me see. It might be that. Let me see. How's that? Does that sound better? Because that sounds pretty loud in my ears. Let me know in the comments. I hope it's not too distracting for you. You know, like the echoey or the audio or anything. Which we're probably not going to go that long tonight. Just wanted to, like, you know, do some screen talk with y'all and talk about these new filming locations. Might do a not Friday 13th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre stream after this here in just a little bit. I've been having a lot of fun with that game, but OBS was giving me issues earlier, so and the servers were down, so yeah. Huh, wow. Okay. I really don't know. Not positive of what the issue is. Like, I wonder if, let's just do it like this. How's that sound? Is that okay? Since I got that camera off, I wonder if that's the interference. Let me know, Jamie, if that's better for you. No, I'm using the same mic for sure. Okay, so maybe it's not the camera because all that's off right now. So I don't know. I have no clue. I'm sorry. We're just gonna roll with it. All right. Dominic St. Clair says the scary movies that wasn't made by the Waynes were funny as well, just different comedy style from the Zuckers that did the Naked Gun franchise. Yeah, absolutely. It definitely was. Like the later ones were, I guess they were going for more of a family friendly comedy, a little bit more. They wanted that PG-13 rating to get more booties in the seat, for sure. Jamie, it sounds okay. Wow. Well, that sucks because I tested everything before I went live, and everything's showing that it's working correctly. So I don't know. I have no clue. Jerome B 2022 says, and in the new fan-made poster of Ghostface in the New York City with the snow saying there is a black bird next to him. That's pretty cool. I have not seen that fan-made poster. Send that to my Instagram or something. I would love to see that. That sounds dope as hell. But yeah, that's another thing. Do y'all want snow in this movie? Because like, given the filming dates and everything, we might. It could be like really cold and dreary, or we might actually get snow in New York with Ghostface. Which a lot of us were thinking like more snow, like at a ski resort or something like that, or maybe even snow in Woodsboro. But I never really thought about snow in New York. But if they do give us that, that's kind of cool, I think. I can see a lot of people running from Ghostface and slipping on ice. Maybe somebody will get killed with the icicle. For sure. For Scream 7, that's the poster I'm talking about. Sorry. Yeah. I just haven't seen it. That sounds really cool, though. I want to see it. Jimmy said, this is scarier than any horror movie I've ever seen. Are you talking about that video I showed you? That's funny. Yeah. A lot. Who is it? Creepy Duck Design, or what's their name? I think that's them that makes some really cool fan art posters and stuff. They're really good. Yeah, Dom, it is an oldie. It's definitely old. Haven't seen it in years. There's more to that video. It was really long, and I didn't want to make it that. It was already long as it is for y'all, and I didn't want to make it longer for y'all. So I kind of just put the highlights in there. Yeah, that's what I mean. There is mics on these Logitech cameras, but it's not showing that it's connected to StreamYard. So it's just showing this audio with the Yeti. Yeah, I'm about to figure something out. Rack 'em. Yep. They need to bring back Shorty and Ray. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be really cool, like they're playing their own characters or whatever, or they're trying to. Wouldn't it be crazy if they were like back in Hollywood or something, or if they were trying to film a movie like on a Hollywood set and they were trying to film a new scary movie? You know, like they were trying to make a scary movie requel, and Ghostface shows up on the set and like kills a couple of the cast members. That would be really cool, and that could like be like loosely tied into they're actually making a scary. That could be like the announcement that they're making a scary movie, another scary movie. That would be. I think that would be pretty cool. Because what was it? Jay and Silent Bob, like Jay and Silent Bob was also in Scream 3, you know, in that one scene with Gail. And then in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, I think that was the name of it. They had Wes Craven and they had like a little Ghostface scene in their thing as well. So yeah, it's really cool to see stuff like that. I just don't want it to be too comedy. That's the only thing. Like, don't kill the tone. Don't kill the tone of my horror movie. That's all I'm trying to say. Let's keep it dark. Let's keep it sadistic. Let's even go darker. Let's go meaner. But it's got to be fun. And that's one thing I think Christopher Landon can bring to the table is it will be fun. Last stream on market, it sounds far away, like it's off, and a different place where. Interesting. I will have to work on that for sure. Jamie said, I had the same issue when I set up the new system. I had to make sure that my camera wasn't overriding. Oh, okay. So maybe I need to do it with Windows. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see real quick. I don't know if this would go. I don't think this would go on the stream. I want y'all seeing all my stuff. You know what I'm saying? The speakers is Yeti. Oh, hold on. How's that? How is that? Does that sound better? On Windows, my microphone was on I think it was on that webcam, and I didn't realize it. Does this sound better? Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, cool. We just figured out Blue's Clues. We just figured out Blue's Clues. Hells, yeah, thank you for the loves. Thank you for the hearts. I feel like a OnlyFans, but you ain't getting pictures of my feet tonight. What the hell am I talking about? All right, awesome. Super awesome. Okay, so hopefully that really no change? Damn. Damn, Gina. Let me see this. It's gotta be. How about that? Can you hear? Does it sound good there? Okay, everyone else says that they can hear me, Jamie. I don't know. But you were right about the windows. It for some reason it automatically had my mic set to that one, so that makes sense if it's like feels like it's far away. Huh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, I don't know what to do. Okay, that's a little loud. All right. It says my microphone's on there. For sure. All right. Sounds far away still. Damn. What is the problem? Let's try this. Wait. What? No. Let's try. All right, that's on default. Let's try this one. How does this sound? Does this sound better? Let me know in the comments below. Communications. Okay, Kirsten says that did okay. Yeah. For some reason, I don't. There's a lot of different Yetis in StreamYard. So I don't know. I'm glad we fixed it though. Cool.
Now I know what to do. See, now we figured out Blue's Clues. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so is this too close? Let me know if you can hear it from like. You hear me good from like right there? Does that sound okay? If I'm like just sitting right here, does it sound far away, or do I need to have the mic closer? All right, let me know. Let me know. Because I don't want it to like block the whole view of the camera, you know. So, uh, Jamie said, "Now it's party time. It's hammer time." All right, now we're cooking with bacon grease. All right, or peanut oil or whatever they try to say. Um, thank you so much, Kirsten and Jamie, for being patient, and everybody in the chat being patient. I'm glad we fixed it. Okay, so just a little bit closer. Yeah, I don't mind it being like a little bit closer, like right here, a little bit. So, uh, so yeah. Anyways, hopefully that's not distracting. All right, let's try something else out. Okay, we're working together here. Okay, you are a part of the show. But let's see how the audio and the video and everything goes when I add the other camera. Let's just, fingers crossed that no issues. How is that? Is that cool? Am I still the same? Let me know. Heck yeah. Awesome. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good to go. Can we get back to some screen talk? Are y'all ready for that? Y'all want another clip after all that? We're over here just like uh working good. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jamie. See, you know what? Jamie's got an awesome channel too, and I should have said that earlier. I'm sorry, Jamie, but uh, she has got great content. Go check her out. If anybody could put her link into the comment section, I really appreciate that. If you like my channel, go subscribe to her. Hop in the popcorn. Dominic St. Clair. Uh, Kirsten, you need a channel. You and Larry need a channel. I know y'all would kill it. Yeah, Jamie is awesome. Jamie is awesome. I can always count on her, and she's very patient with me. She'll be like, "Hey, bro, your shit's messed up." I'll be like, "Oh, good, thanks. Didn't know." So yeah. So thank you so much. All right, where was I in the chat? Like, I know I'm like way behind. I was like jumping ahead, trying to see if this audio was working. Jerome B 2022 says Stu's has a black bird painting in his house. Ooh, Amber living in it when I rewatch Scream 5. A lot of time there's a hint there. Oh, there's a blackbird painting in Amber's house? In Stu's old house? Okay. The Mocker house? I have to check that out. I just watched Scream 5 like maybe a week or two ago. Maybe not even 2 weeks ago. I have to check that out. Awesome. Is it near the end of the movie? Like whenever the party's going on, or like during the climax? Like what part? Let me know. All right, man. I'm so glad we got this figured out. That's been stressing me out. Look. Ever since I added some new gear and everything around here, I've been like having technical difficulties with OBS. I've been having technical difficulties with StreamYard, with my audio and all that kind of stuff. It's all a learning curve, just a little bit. You know, I feel like I know a lot, but every time I do, like, no, I missed something here. But that's how it is. All right, where was it? No, I've already seen all this. Yeah, you know what, Jamie? I think the Windows thing. I'm glad you said that, because I wasn't aware when I hooked up that camera over there, and I don't that it automatically hooked up to that mic to that. So I'm pretty sure that was some sort of interference. Jerome says Stu returning will be a plot twist. Yeah, and we all want him back for sure. Definitely want Stu back. Do you want him back? Like, if they do bring Stu back, if they bring Stu back, I don't want him. I don't want it to be rushed. Like him come out at the very end, and then he gets killed quick. No, 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 no. If you are going to kill him in the same movie that you bring him back in, give him a good 20 minutes, 25 minutes at least. Let that climax be like, how like the first Scream movie, most movies have like three parts, the beginning, the middle, and the end. But Scream, the way Wes Craven and Kevin Williamson did it, it was almost like two parts because like at 45 minutes to 50 minutes of that movie, the second half is at the Mocker House, is at the party. So we feel like we're in the climax, the second half of that movie. And that works. Like I always wanted, like, I always thought about writing like some sort of like slasher movie, kind of like taking like inspiration from that movie, Can't Hardly Wait. Like the entire movie is like you get introduced to all these characters at the very beginning and they're going to like this graduation party and they're all, and that's how we get introduced to the characters. And then the whole entire movie is the party and there's a killer and you don't know who it is, but it's fun. It's like a love letter to Scream or something, like maybe it's a little ripoff, but I just want the whole movie to feel fun and like a party the entire time. Uh, we always get like those after parties or whatever at the end of the movie or near the end of the movie. So yeah, I would love to like write a movie similar to Can't Hardly Wait, have some really great like character building at the beginning and introduce everybody, and then like their journey to the party, almost kind of like Dazed and Confused. Like how we were introduced to everybody. And if you ever seen Dazed and Confused, that's a fantastic movie if you haven't seen it. Great cast, a lot of big stars when they were first starting off. But something like that. And then it turns darker the further it goes along. I miss those, like, that's one thing I missed about I miss the 90s, early 2000 comedies. I miss them so much. We do not most of that stuff you probably couldn't even make. Some of that, even the PG-13 stuff was too, you know, it's not woke enough for today's standards. Everyone's so scared to make something. Just make what you want. I feel like nobody can make what they really, really want. That's why Talk to Me is so, so good. If you have not seen Talk to Me, which, it's not, it's a Australian movie, but it's so good. If you're like, kind of like hesitant on like foreign horror or anything like that, don't be with this movie. If you like that movie, The Descent, like they had accents and everything. Like you won't even think twice about it once the movie gets going. Talk to Me is so good. I want to see that prequel where it's all filmed on phones, and if you see the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And it's supposed to be like centered around the opening scene, and then they already like greenlit a sequel to Talk to Me. So I'm so glad this is getting made. And they got the prop of that hand. They got the prop of the hand from Talk to Me. I am going to add that to my collection. And I'm going to say right now, what do y'all think? I said this once before. That movie had me thinking, what if I made a live stream and I tried to debunk a bunch of these Ouija boards, dark magic type stuff, like I don't really know a lot about any of that stuff, but I'm sure there's stores in the DFW area that I could sit right here, live stream with y'all, and debunk them, and try to see maybe something happens, maybe something doesn't. I hope I don't open up something or get possessed on camera, but I think it'd make a really fun live stream. Would y'all be interested in that? Me risking my life for y'all? Or are y'all like, hell to the no, no, no? Just let me know. I'm really, really considering. I don't know if anyone else has ever done that. You know, um, because if you watch Talk to Me or whatever, that's where I kind of got the idea. But I mean, it's not someone doing live streams; they're just all just recording this possession going on, you know. And I thought that was like, oh, hey, what if somebody did this with like a live stream, you know? And like, I think it would be really cool. I think it'd be super fucking dope, honestly. Uh, Stu's gonna paint New York red even more. Yep, I believe it. Jamie says it doesn't snow much in New York City. Said it in Buffalo. They get buried every year. Yeah, good point. Good point. I don't really. Okay, me honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really like I'll take it, but it's not like it's a big want of my spring movie being set in the snow or anything like that. Man, look at this cord all curling up. I need to get a new headset. This thing has been through hell and back. Anyways, I don't mind it, you know? Like I think it might be okay, but like I feel like that's better for like a Friday the 13th movie for like a Camp Crystal Lake, Frozen Lake, you know, that kind of stuff, or even like a Halloween movie, you know? Like I mean, I know it's like October, but what I don't know how you would do it, but like a more well, I don't want to say supernatural slasher, but like a more like on that level of a slasher. Not like Scream. Scream, I feel like his rogue's gonna be like dragging in the snow. Um I don't know. Like it's not a big want that I want. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. I hope I don't hurt anybody's feelings, but I mean I'll accept it if it's good. Uh so yeah. All right. Um yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's definitely alive. I think he's alive. Even if he doesn't come back in 7, I think he'll definitely be back. But I am gonna do another clip for y'all. I know I said that earlier, but we are going to do it now. And this is an oldie but goodie. 3, 2, 1. I'm a snake.
Look at my mogul, look at my eyes. I'm a slithery hypnotist snake. I'm hypnotizing the Indian boys, so you can, I don't know, turn on that panther and join the snake. Cause I'm a snake. I'm a slither. Look at my tongue. Cause I'm a snake. I'm a slither snake. I'm a hiss. I'm a snake. I'm a slither little snake. I'm a slither little snake. I'm like slither, 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 slither. I'm like anaconda. I'm like anaconda. I'm gonna swallow Jennifer Lopez. Hey Jennifer Lopez, ah. Hey Ice Cube, ah. I swallowed you whole. That's why you ain't got no careers no more.
I remember when I first saw that video, I was like, what in the hell was he on? Has anyone ever seen that video, or is that your first time? Let me know. That's funny. Let's see here. Talking Star Wars says I can hear you. Awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up. I'm kind of like, if I skip over your comments, I'm sorry. Super chats do go to the front of the line. I appreciate you. If you are just stopping in or anything like that, or you know, the whole technical difficulty kind of threw you off and you left. I'm sorry about that, but please smash that like button before you leave. Today has been a work in progress for sure. Jamie already knows the struggle. This morning I tried to stream some Texas Chainsaw Massacre and I had some issues. Now I'm having some issues tonight. Well, I guess the universe is just telling me, just like, chill, Destin. Just chill. Let's see. Jerome says, I bet you Matthew Lillard is already signed to be in Scream 7. Much very alive Stu Mocker secretly, but hasn't been shown on the cast list yet. Well, yeah, I don't think they would show him on the cast list. I think that would be really dumb if they put him on like the IMDb or anything like that. That's not good because that would just give it away. Now it's party time. Excellent. Hey, y'all want me to turn up the music a little bit? Maybe something a little bit more upbeat. Is that okay? Do I sound good with that music? Let's see here. Let's see here. We can just change it a little bit, you know. You look at me, man. I look fresh. What was that? Every time I put this on, you know, I know it's supposed to be for Stu Macher or whatever, but like, people are like, man, you remind me of Hugh Hefner or something. I'm like, no, it's definitely not Hugh. I think Stu was trying to be like Hugh, but no. But I always think about Danny McBride in Pineapple Express. You know, he's like, look at me, man. Look what I'm wearing. Look what you're wearing. Like to Seth Rogen. Like, I love that scene. I might get that as a clip, like that whole little fight scene. If it's not a copyright, maybe part of it. Dominic St. Clair says, if they are making a new Jaws, what would you like to see? I'd like to see them do the amusement park like Jaws 3, but more of the shark eating people and more damage to the park. Oh, so you want like a Jurassic World, but with Jaws. That's what you're wanting. That's kind of a cool concept, honestly. You know? Like, even if, I don't know if I want that for like Jaws. Like, I still want it to be out in the ocean. So like either like the first quarter or first half of the movie being out in the ocean trying to capture the shark to bring him to the amusement park, or maybe he's at the amusement park and he breaks out and then the second half they have to go out and hunt for him, you know. But that's definitely a cool idea, man. Like I like that. I like that a lot. Like a Jurassic World but with Jaws. I think that'll work. But yeah, Jaws 3 is not the best movie. As long as they don't try to remake the original. Absolutely. Kirsten, I couldn't have said it better. Do not try to remake that movie. I was actually talking about, it's crazy you are talking about Jaws because me and a buddy of mine, we were talking about it the other day. And he was like, that movie's not a horror movie. I'm like, yes, it is. He's like, no, it's not a horror movie. I said, have you seen the opening scene? It's terrifying. I said, it was funny because I was like, Steven Spielberg did so much with so little. He started busting out laughing, and he was like, okay, all right. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a t-shirt and make you wear that. Doing so much with so little. I don't know. I guess you had to be there. It was a really funny moment. But yeah, Steven Spielberg did. It was so good. Even to today, like Jaws is one of the best. I even love Deep Blue Sea, you know, even though it has its ridiculous moments, it still has like a mood and atmosphere and cool vibe and claustrophobic and cool action. Like I don't know, like I just liked it. Doing a requel to Jaws, huh? That's interesting. Jamie, you crazy? You're crazy. Remember when Will Ferrell said that when he got shot with a dart on Old School? You're crazy. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. I love that movie. If you haven't seen Old School, check it out. It's awesome. Yes, I do random quotes from movies. That's what I do. I could probably answer any question with a response of a line from a movie. Scream 7 Solo Killer, Stu Macher and his cult. Yep. Absolutely. Here is Jamie's channel. Thank you, Kirsten, for putting that in the comment section. Yes, go check out Jamie. She's super awesome, and you see that she's super helpful. She should work in the IT department for Destination Station, and she pretty much does. She lets me know when I suck and when I don't suck. So, yes, she's good to have around. And she's very, very talented, and she has an awesome channel, so go check her out and subscribe to her ASAP. The link is right there. Go do it. It's an easy click away. She's such a great soul. Jason, the nice one. Hello, Destin. What is up, Jason? Hope your night is going well. Yeah. We're doing a little bit of Scream 7 talk tonight with a little bit of Jaws and a little bit of everything with some some technical difficulties as well. I don't know when you popped in, but or if you heard any of that earlier, but yeah, some of it got delayed. Happy to help, Jamie. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Trying to play catch up here. Jerome says during the end when Sam kills Richie, it's behind her. Huh? Well, that makes me think maybe I still think it's a reference towards Sam. I really do. I think we're gonna see her take on the Loomis name full force. Like, you keep poking the bear's gonna bite. Y'all keep wanting me to be a killer. You keep wanting to frame me. You keep telling me to put this mask on. You keep telling me to do this and that. Well, now she's gonna come unhinged, and she's gonna be unstoppable. And it's only gonna be up to Tara to tame her, to bring her down, to make her focus. And then maybe Sam will sacrifice herself to save Tara by killing herself and another killer. I don't know. I just thought about it and I was just rolling with it. That's one outcome that could happen. Talking Star Wars says, I love the one idea of Stu calling Gale shows with Dewey's voice. Yes, Talking Star Wars, like, yes, that's what would be super awesome. Like, yes, it would be mean. Yes. And I feel like that would have been really crazy if they did that in Scream 6. But if they didn't want to bring that voice modulator back, like the voice changer that had everybody's voice and everything, like, if we could get like a little cameo of Dewey's voice, and it was actually the killer calling Gale, and it's Dewey, and that's kind of like how Ghostface gets the upper hand on her and takes her out, is by fucking with her head, you know, and weakening her, you know, a little bit, because she was tearing up in that last phone call in Scream 6. So if he does that to her in this one, I think it's time to say goodbye to Gil. Okay, she can be an executive producer, but we could do without. I think there needs to be like a new girl on the block, you know, like a new news reporter or somebody coming on and taking over the Woodsboro murders, and even like writing a book or something like that. Like maybe somebody that we've seen in Scream 5 or Scream 6, you know, like somebody that's like competing with Gale. And this is like passing the torch. I think that'd be kind of cool. And bring Joel back. I want Joel back. Jamie Hart says September will be Stephen King month over on my channel. Hope you all will join me. Yes, that's awesome. I'm a big Stephen King fan. And Jamie, I hope you invite me to some streams and some videos. Like, you do any watch parties? I am down. I am down to clown. It does sound fun, absolutely. Jamie Hart says Can't Hardly Wait is underrated. You know who doesn't get enough play? Velma in Scooby-Doo. Yes, yeah. So Preston, so he's tall, somewhat tall, and he wears shirts sometimes. And Jennifer Love Hewitt, oh, what a babe. Like, I had the biggest crush on Jennifer Love Hewitt. Like, seriously, like, anyways, moving on. Jamie Hart says, I made chicken wing popcorn, and it's way too spicy. What the hell is chicken wing popcorn? Are you talking about like the little popcorn poppers? Like little chicken nuggets, but they're like little pop, like, is that what you're talking about? I don't know what a chicken wing popcorn is. You're gonna have to enlighten me. Enlighten Des. I need to know this mess. Great minds think alike. Awesome. Whoa, this just jumped on me again. Man, StreamYard, what's up with y'all? Y'all giving me a hard time lately. Jerome says Scream 7 should have Stu after his reveal, long monologue, then telling his real motive, and then either gets killed or escapes. I want to see him escape, then eventually be back for 8 with Sydney's. Yeah. If, you know, like my idea about bringing Stu back, if you do bring him back, I really don't even want him to die. I think it'd be really cool if you let him live, because like it kind of like what Jill was trying to do in Scream 4. She was trying to play the victim, or she wanted the fame, you know, and that's what they all kind of want a little bit. But Jill really wanted it, and she almost got away with it. And I think it'd be really cool if we got 2 killers revealed, and you're thinking like, oh, this is just a typical Scream movie, and then we get a third mastermind, and Stu walks out, and he monologues and tells about Richie and Amber, and I really don't think Detective Bailey and Ethan and Quinn has anything. I think that's a totally different thing. I think that's just a revenge story, because the whole point of that movie was like no one gives a F about the movies. That's what Ghostface said at the beginning. So that was the point of that. But the other 2 killers getting killed at the end of Scream 7 or Scream 8, whenever you bring Stu back. And then like I always thought that it'd be really cool if like like him and Sam are going at it, and if like the camera, like I've said this before, I know, but if you're new here, and like if they go at it and like he's like either trying to frame Sam because she's a Loomis, but he's definitely trying to leave his legacy because Billy got all the fame for the Woodsboro murders, and everyone forgotten about Stu. So this is Stu, like, you're not going to forget me this time. He's either going to be trying to recruit Sam, or he's going to be trying to frame Sam. And whichever way that goes, and they have this big scuffle and they fight and they go at it, and if they're like just stabbing each other, kind of like how Billy and Stu was doing, but this time they're like really like, just throwing knives at each other and like really like fighting. And the camera kind of pans around, and you kind of see Billy in the mirrors or in the reflections of pictures or whatever, the glass, the windows, whatever. And he's just kind of like watching, and he's kind of like nodding to Sam, like yeah, do it, get him or something like that. So it kind of looks like it's like Billy and Stu kind of still fighting for this like dominance of the OG Ghostface of Woodsboro. I think that would be really cool. And say like, like during the fights, like all the cops show up. You see all these lights, you see the cameras and everything. Like maybe there's been, something that's been broadcast that like, hey, there's killings going on at the Mocker house again. So everyone's just like rushing all the news, and everybody's coming this time trying to get whatever they can. And Sam's kind of like, it's over. You're done. And he's like, no, it's just begun. And he kind of like opens the front door and like walks out. And, all the cops are like, get down on the ground, put the knife down. And Stu kind of like throws the knife down. He surrenders. He just like gets down on his knees, surrenders. They go and like the cameras are coming out, and they're just like, he wanted to get caught. Like he intentionally wanted this. He wanted all the cameras and all the fame to let him know Stu Macher, and that's the whole thing, how the movie leaves off. It's like, Stu Macher is still alive after all these years. Blah, 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 blah. And that's all we hear in the media. It's just like when the camera's like fading back from the Macher house, and we're hearing like news, like talking, like Stu Macher's still alive after all these years. It's been so many years since the Woodsboro murders, and blah, 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 blah. Where has he been all this time? And all this kind of stuff. And then the movie just shuts off. So it's leading into the next movie to where we get more Stu Macher, or maybe Stu would get killed in the next one from an unknown Ghostface, I don't know, but that's kind of how where I would take it. Like if I brought Stu back, we've never ended on a cliffhanger. We've always kind of wrapped it up and put a good bow on it and ended it. That's what Wes Craven liked. But for this type of reveal, I think it's okay. I think it's an exception. You bring Stu back, we want more Matthew Lillard. So let's get him at the end. He survives somehow, and we get him more in the next chapter. That's what I'm thinking. That's funny. Yeah, some of these videos. Speaking of video, y'all want another video? Y'all ready for another one? Let's see. What can I give y'all? What do y'all want to see? we can play a little bit of. Hey Dom, wouldn't this be good for your Jaws requel? Oh, it's crazy. Strange Wilderness. I love that movie. I love dumb comedies. You know, I just do. I don't know what it is. All right, let's do one more before we get going. All right. You know how, that whole audio issue and OBS issue earlier today, like all these technical difficulties. This is how it makes me feel.
Got it. Okay. And this is the upper.
Enough! Do you want my head to explode? In the name of all that is good and decent, no more for today!
Yeah. Oh, Chris Farley. I miss him. Has anyone ever seen any of those like early drafts of Shrek? Where before Mike Myers voiced Shrek, they actually had some stuff like audio of him doing lines. Chris Farley was originally supposed to play Shrek. And there's actually audio footage or audio of it in like early drafts of the drawings and everything. Of Chris Farley playing the character. It was cool hearing him say some of the lines and how he changed it up a bit, I liked it. I thought it was kind of cool, but I mean, Mike Myers, that's Mike Myers is Shrek. Like that voice is iconic. I hope we get another Shrek because that last Puss in Boots movie, if you haven't seen that for a kids movie, that was pretty good. That was really good. And the way it ends, I was like, oh, we're going to far. Well, I almost gave you a spoiler. Anyways, I hope we get another Shrek. We need more Shrek in our life. I like Shrek. My kids love Shrek. I like watching Shrek with my kids. Let's see here. Jamie Hart says, Sam's my girl and she ain't going to be a killer. She's going to subvert expectations and make lemonade out of lemons. Yes. Yeah, I agree. I don't think she's going to be a full-blown ghost face. You know what I mean? But she will go ham on some ghost face. Like she will like maybe there's a moment where she kills a ghost face killer or something, and she almost kills an innocent bystander, but it's stopped, or she's fighting it, fighting that the dark side in her. I don't know. But yeah, I agree with you. A lot of people are like, oh, Sam's going to be the killer. Sam's going to be the killer. No. They are poking the bear, and the bear does bite back, but she's not the ultimate killer. However, I do think Richie is not her first kill. And you have to remember this. Okay, I've said this in some videos. Okay, let's talk about this for a minute. I honestly, I always thought, for the longest that Sam actually killed Tara's dad. He left that night whenever Sam busted her mom out with the diary, and he packed his bags and left. Why would he leave his other daughter that is biologically his? But then we hear in Scream 6, real quick at the beginning, whenever Sam is talking to her therapist or her counselor or whoever, he says, we've talked about you and your relationship with your abusive father, blah, 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 blah. She never met Billy Loomis. She had no relationship with Billy Loomis. So that he had to have been referring to her about Tara's dad, the stepdad. The dad that she thought was his. So if he was abusive, how do you think he would have acted after he found out she wasn't even his? Did he get more abusive that night before he left? Or in the process of him leaving? And maybe that's the first time that Sam actually got the first vision of Billy. And Billy, and maybe she had a freak out. Maybe it was an accident, but I think she killed Tara's dad. And he's not missing, or he didn't leave. He's actually dead somewhere, buried somewhere in a casket. I don't know, like in the backyard. I don't know, like ditched somewhere. And she even said to Tara in Scream 5 that I left to protect you from me, protect you from the truth, all this kind of stuff. Like she knew that she was unstable. That's why she started taking meds. And she was a troublemaker in Woodsboro, So she was afraid that she might have another freakout episode and accidentally kill Tara. So she thought the best thing to do was just to distance herself and leave. There's a lot of unanswered questions there. However, you also have to take into effect that back in the day, with Christina going to school with Sydney and Billy, so did Tara's dad. Tara's dad was there too, because he proposed on graduation because she was pregnant with Sam. So he was there with them in that high school. So if he isn't dead, could he be a killer? Could he have helped Billy and Stu? Or could Christina have helped Billy and Stu? Or just Billy and Stu didn't know nothing about her? I always thought it'd be really cool if we just got like a different perspective image of Stu's house that night whenever Sydney and Billy go up the stairs. And like if we hear the whole conversation, we don't see Stu and Randy, but we hear them. We hear that whole conversation about like, there goes my chance with Sid. Damn. As if. That's all I'm going to say. As if. And while the camera, but we're not looking at Stu and Randy. We're looking at Billy and Sydney going up the stairs together. And that camera just kind of pans over from a different angle. And we see Christina sitting there and she's pissed. And she throws down her red Solo cup or whatever, storms out, gets pissed off, whatever. Or like maybe the part where they are in the high school and Billy and Sydney are talking in that hallway before she goes to that bathroom. Maybe her or her, boyfriend, Tara's dad, is down the hall listening, I don't know. It's something fun to think about. It would be really cool. I would really appreciate a good flashback, especially if it's like a climax and it's a mastermind killer, like especially if they go in some direction like that. What do y'all think about that? I really do think that like Sam killing Richie was overkill. She was getting off on that shit. I don't care what you say. She let in. Richie poked the bear so much and wanted to frame her, and she just went ham on him. But she went really ham. So how long has she been having visions of her dead dad, Billy? And when did they first occur? What if they started occurring when she started reading that diary? When she found her mom's diary, what if we get a flashback of her as like a little girl in the attic coming across the box and the diary, and she starts, reading it, learning about Billy a little bit. Maybe that's where she has the image, because we've always had this question about how does she see Billy with that white shirt with the blood or whatever on it or whatever. Well, maybe they could correct that by maybe somewhere in that diary, Christina wrote about him in that description. She wrote about Billy that way, and that put the image in her mind of who her dad was. And that's what she sees in reflections and in mirrors and all that kind of stuff. And that's why she had to start taking meds. What if that developed? What if that was the night Sam snapped? And Tara's dad got more abusive than he was before. And it was too much for her. And she just accidentally, I wouldn't say she just like intentionally like killed him, but maybe it was a scuffle, you know, maybe they were struggling together. He was being abusive and she just kind of grabbed a knife to protect herself, and she slit his throat or stabbed him in the neck or stabbed him in the heart. I don't know, like whatever. And then she realized she killed someone. So then she's got to hide this body. And then she realizes that she's still seeing visions of Billy. Even after that, after she's been buried this body and got rid of it, maybe Christina helped her. Maybe that's why Christina hasn't came back around, is because maybe Christina Carpenter knows that Sam did this, and Christina helped her get rid of the body and kind of has guilt over her. That's why she's staying away and being a piece of shit mom or parent or whatever. And that would make sense there a little bit, right? And then with Sam, after she buries him and she realizes she still sees visions of Billy, she realizes it's still there. And she looks at Tara one last time, laying in bed asleep, silent, cozy, taking a tear. And she leaves to protect Tara. That was her intentions the entire time, was to protect Tara. Let me write a damn Scream movie. I think that would be cool. I feel like with the whole Sam and Tara whole story and everything, I feel like we do need some context. We need a flashback. We need one of those Saw moments where we get like, this is why this and this is why that and that, blah blah blah. We don't have to explain everything, but there's certain things you do need to explain. I want to know what y'all think about that. Am I going too deep? Am I thinking too much into it? Let me know. Jason the Nice One says, I would love to see the mystery aspect come back to Scream franchise, where we had to work at figuring out who Ghostface is. I missed that, and I agree with you, Destin. Make it darker. Yeah, they are a little bit too easy. I think that's just on the writers a little bit, and maybe the directors too, because Wes Craven and Kevin Williamson, they just work so well at it. So yeah, it is hard to write a whodunit. I've actually written a whodunit, and I hope to get it filmed sometime soon. It's pretty low setting. It's called Shots. I've talked about it before, but yeah, I love whodunits, and Kevin Williamson is just so good with it. You know, like look at The Faculty, what he did with that. Like, that was a good whodunit. You didn't even know you were getting in. You didn't even know you were in for a whodunit until later on in the movie. It's just really good. He's just a damn good writer. Damn good. Damn, that boy can write. Jamie Hart says, I'm mad at Gail for not writing the book about Dewey. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's what's bullshit. That's some biggity ass baby bag bullshit that I was like, man, see, they're making us not like Gail. She went back to her old Gail ways, and I feel like her sins should be the reason why she dies. The wages of her sin is death. I'm not trying to get biblical or anything, but I'm just saying, like, her character from Scream 5 to Scream 6 is totally different, and she almost dies. So maybe the opening kill can be Gail. Maybe the opening can be about her at her typewriter writing near the end about Dewey and the sheriff and all that kind of stuff, and she gets the call from Ghostface and she gets killed. But that book really doesn't get published until Sydney gets a hold of it, or Sam gets a hold of it to publish it later after Gail gets killed. And then that, you know, like Ghostface uses Dewey's voice on that voice modulator. I still want that book to be made. I want that to be made just to, like, throw back. Gail's dead, Dewey's dead, but he lives on with this book. And Gail right her wrongs by doing that, but she still got killed. It was one of the last things she did before she was able to do it before she got knifed, sliced, and diced. Bat Super, what's up? Welcome to the stream. If there is snow in Scream 7, I'm going to need Ghostface to make a snowman out of one of his victims. Maybe use a knife for the nose instead of a carrot. That would be kind of crazy. Like a scene, like if there's like a couple people in the scene, one person gets killed, and then later on he's stalking some other ones, and they look out and there's like this, like, you know, like almost like a scarecrow, you know, person dead or something. But this is like a snowman. That's a great idea, Bat. That's a great idea. I would like that. I don't know if that's really Ghostface's MO, but I wouldn't mind. I would accept it. It sounds cool to me. Jimmy, my hubby calls her Jennifer Love Hooters. Yeah, she's he's cool. She's cool for sure. Jamie Hart, I make popcorn and dress it with melted butter and Frank's Red Hot, drizzle on and stir it up. Voila! Chicken wing popcorn. It's yummy. Dang, that sounds damn. Now I'm hungry. Thanks, Jamie. Where's mine? Okay, I'll give you my address. DoorDash me some of that shit. It sounds really good, actually. I love some wings. I love chicken. I like chicken. I like liver. Meow mix, please deliver. Okay, yeah, I'm random as hell. So yeah. When you said voila, that reminded me of something. I said that word yesterday to a coworker because like her AC went out and she was like venting to me about it. I don't know why I'm talking about this right now, but voila kind of like triggered that, and I brainstorm and I kind of go wherever. But also, and this is a cool tip and tricks that you hear right here from Destination Station. If your AC goes out and you don't have because it's hot as hell in Texas. It got to 112 today. I mean, it's hot as hell. Okay. If your AC goes out and if you don't have a window unit, here's a tip that can get you some cool air, and it's somewhat portable. If you have a shop vac, put bags of ice in your shop vac, turn it on blow instead of suck, and there you go. Voila, you got a portable AC unit you can pull around. Yeah, it might be a little loud, but you know what, you're gonna be cooled off, you know. Yeah, you heard that right here. Okay, I used to work construction a lot, and yeah. So yeah, I hope I helped somebody out on that. So if you're struggling right now or anything like that with ventilation or air, and you just need some cool off, get a couple bags of ice, or even if you got an ice maker, like scoop out a bunch of ice, you could throw it loosely into your shop vac because it's a wet vac too. So throw it all in there and turn that bitch on blow, and there you go. Voila. That's what reminded me of it. So yeah, I hope I helped somebody out. Follow me for more tips and tricks. Jamie Hart says, of course you can join me for Stephen King Month. We'll plan a couple watch-alongs. Hell yeah. I'm down for that. Absolutely. That shark clip is hilarious. Yeah, it gets me every time too. It never gets old, really. Dominic St. Clair says, yes, Destin, the Jaws requel we need. Ho, 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 ho. Hell yeah. Two boys and their scary pops. What if towards the end Stu kills off Chad, Mindy, and Kirby one by one, leading up to hunting down Sydney, and Sydney witnesses Stu killing Sam. Her surprised look seeing it is Stu. Man, I don't know if I want Stu killing Sam. I mean, I kind of like some of that, but like Sam dies and then it's just down. I think Sam could be down and out. She could be very injured, and maybe us as the audience think she's dead, and so we get that showdown with Sydney and Stu. I think that'd be cool. I actually think it'd be really damn cool if Sydney and Sam double teamed on Stu. Like Stu, you know, and like there's a reference like somebody gets hit with the phone. Like I think it'd be funny as hell if Sam or Sydney grabs a phone and just starts, you know, like they're struggling, they're fighting, you know, there's like all this choreography, guns getting knocked off the hand, the knife's getting knocked out. They're getting dragged around, grabbing each other, and Sydney grabs this nearby phone and just hits Stu in the face and just starts just like beating his ass, like almost like pistol whipping him with the damn phone, just like bop, bop, bop. Just a throwback to that. And then maybe a TV situation, you know, I want a couple of those like big Stu moments, kind of throwbacks. Or maybe after they kill him, they can throw a TV on his head too and say, just in case, you know, or something, instead of a bullet to the forehead. Or maybe they could kill him. Like, say Sydney and Sam are both like just stabbing the front, stabbing the back, just stabbing the shit out of Stu, and Stu's just like you know, just getting stabbed all over. And then they shoot him in the head, and then like maybe Tara comes out of nowhere and throws a TV on his head too and says, or like maybe he's underneath the TV or something, and she just slams it down on his head and says, just in case. Like, so just saying it, he's like, he ain't dead, he's dead. That's what I'm trying to say. What's up, two boys? I get a little excited. Sorry. Then it closes out and says, to be continued. And yeah. I don't want it to be continued. I just want it to end just like, shh. And then maybe we get those flashes of Ghostface, you know, like that stuff we get. Like, I think that'd be cool. Jamie Hart says, Sam taking out Tara's dad, intriguing theory. I like that. I do too. Like, I think it's a possibility, honestly. I think it's a big possibility. Jerome says, or just a theory, and Stu is Tara's dad, which could be a plot twist if Stu reveals it and Tara finds out. Possibly. They would have to really write that really good. Or that could fall on its head. I don't know how that would work, but I don't know. Maybe that's an excuse why he left, was because he didn't want to get caught. I don't know. Maybe he changed his name. I don't know. How could Stu be Tara's dad? Tara is younger than Sam. The math doesn't. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, there's a lot of questions there. Two Boys says, I would be surprised if they even use Christina. A lot of people say that because, like, you know, a lot of the parents are just like absent in these movies, and that's a good point to be saying. They might not even use Christina. That just might be something that I just feel like Christina, we don't have the backstory about her as much as we did about Maureen Prescott. You know, at least we saw images, we saw old camera footage. We even got her in a dream sequence in Scream 3. We're not getting any of that with Christina. So maybe I just feel like they need to do something else there. But we're not talking about Wes Craven and Kevin Williamson here. We're talking about Radio Silence and Guy. So yeah. We won't until after the reveal and Tara finds out where her dad was the whole time and who he is. Maybe. The high here today was 73. The whole country is burning up, and yet where I live is much cooler than average. Yeah, it's pretty hot everywhere, man. You know, say a prayer, keep it in your thoughts for Hawaii as well, man. That's crazy. Yeah. And then we got that hurricane coming in. Oh my goodness. Great goobly woobly. So yeah. Jamie Hart says, if Stu comes back, I want him to look like the Phantom of the Opera, mug all messed up. Me too. I kind of want that too. Like almost like a Two-Face or a little bit, you know? But I want him to be like more mature and sadistic, but I want him to be crazy. Like, ooh, like he has like these little quirks about him. Like it's like, all right, Stu's still there. The goofy Stu is still there. You know, it's not all serious, but I do want him to be a little bit more serious, a little bit more dark. But then he's also just like loony, you know? Two boys in their scary pot, down and out, and she fights along with Sydney against Stu. That would work, definitely. I think so too. He definitely needs to be all messed up. Yes, he does. Did you know that Matthew Lillard is in Twin Peaks: The Return? I did not know that. Interesting. I'm ready to watch some of that, Jamie. We got to get back on that. For sure. Very soon. Very, 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 very soon. Which episode are you on? Because I need to catch up to you and Marcus for sure. All right. I'm gonna do another. We've been going on for about an hour and a half. I am going to do another video. Maybe do a couple more comments, and then I'm gonna call it a night. I might do a Texas Chainsaw Massacre stream after this, around the midnight hour. So yeah, be looking out for that. I might set it up. Also, Daily Dose of Horror is still coming back. We're going to be using those all over the place, because work, life, everything like that. So we might be having some Daily Dose of Horror live stream tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Central. So be checking out for that. It's just horror talk in general. Just the sky's the limit with horror on that stream. Even tonight we've been talking about some Jaws and all that kind of stuff. So and some Twin Peaks and everything, but that one, it's all game. It's all game. Sometimes, like I want to keep our usual Scream Talk every Friday night, 10 p.m. Central, Saw Talk Thursday night, 10 p.m. Central. But as far as just like horror talk, the Daily Dose of Horror, yeah, that's going to be all over the place, honestly. I can't find a good spot for it because it's like, it's like a random thing. Like I just feel like going live and talking some horror and hanging out with y'all, So yeah, that's the home for that. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, Destin, shut up and play something else. Get jiggy with it. What is this bullshit? I can't get jiggy with it. All right. That's exactly how I dance in this little get up. No, I do a little bit better than that, I think. But I think I can pull that off. 2 and 3 left. Okay, so I need to watch 2 and 3, so I'm caught up with 4. Okay, gotcha. Got it. 2 boys and their scary pops. My boys played TCM, Texas Chainsaw Massacre today, and enjoy it. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It really is. It's a lot of fun. If you like Friday, it's like a blend of Friday the 13th mixed with Dead by Daylight. A lot of ways. Like, seriously, I mean, it's a lot of fun. The graphics are great. The Unreal Engine and everything that they're using. You got to upgrade every single character. You can play as the family. You could play as Leatherface. You could play as any of the victims. I kind of like playing as the victims, though. Just like sneaking around. It's more intense that way. It's kind of like a big game of hide and go seek. And you got to get stuff and you got to survive. Like it's really cool. And it's like everything's like a maze. It's really cool. I really like it a lot. I love games like that. We need a Scream game. Come on. Let's see here. All right. 2 boys and their scary pop says, Destin, what are the 3 things that are must for you in Scream 7? A must. Haven't really thought about what's a must. All right, for one, I would love Sydney back. I think that's a must. I think, especially with whatever's going on with Tara and how much screen time she will actually get to have, because she is on several different projects coming up. Everyone's, trying to snatch her up and everything. Even Marvel and Disney has approached her for, I've heard, for one of the X-Men characters, like a role. Don't know how true that is, but if that's the case, we might be saying goodbye to Tara in some way. She might make a cameo or something, maybe have a phone call with Sam, or maybe even get killed. She might even get killed off, and that might set Sam off, make her go crazy. And like Ghostface is like, I'm finishing what I started. So we know this is the killer that like tried to kill Tara at the beginning of Scream 5, which could have been Stu. I want Sydney back. I want that voice modulator back. And I honestly, I just want the main thing that I really, really, really want is when the reveal of the killers, the motive hits, it makes sense, and our killers act like they're in the same damn movie, the same tone as the rest of the movie. I don't want cartoon characters as my killers. Be serious. Don't ham it up. Get sadistic. You remember the look in Billy Loomis's eyes whenever he was like giving his motive and how serious he was? It was dark. He was serious. You knew he was serious. Sydney knew he was serious, and us as the audience knew he was serious. It was like, oh, this guy's got some evil in his eyes. We can see in the soul of his eyes. I don't feel that from our killers. Now, the Ghostface kills are awesome. The actual death scenes and everything, like dark, menacing. I love the stab, shanking thing. Getting a little bit more bloodier, more serious and all that kind of stuff. But when the reveal happens, it's just like, I'm not buying it. You know, I'm not buying their performance. I'm not buying anything. I want that to hit. I want it to be serious. I want to feel like, oh, I believe them. They don't feel like a villain from Scooby-Doo. They feel, it just felt like two different movies. Like, it almost like, are we Fast and the Furious now? Of the horror movies? Like, if that was the way you're going with, why didn't you make that tone the entire movie? That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's really the main thing that I want. I want the killers to hit. I want that motive to hit. And I want our killers to act damn serious when they're revealed. And I don't want it to be a dumb motive. I want them to act mean. Like, you're looking at them and you're like, I'm gonna kill you. Like, you know, just that feeling that Billy gave us in that first movie. That's what I want. If Stu started acting like that, real serious, like he still had those funny quirks, but he got real serious at moments, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I can get behind that. And yeah, I would love Stu to be back too. If he's not in this one, let him be in a future one if we're going to keep going. And I really do think we're going to keep going. I don't think Scream 7 is going to be the last one. Jerome says, Stu's motive going to be serious this time because we really didn't get his motive. Yeah, well, now he's got a new one. He didn't get the recognition he deserved. He got forgotten. So he wants his fame. Yes, Jenna Ortega is in Iron Man 3. That's true. That's a true statement. Okay. This is Destination Station. Thank y'all so much for watching. We're going to wrap it up right there. Hope y'all had a fantastic Friday night with some Scream Talk. We're going on about an hour and 43 minutes. It's been fun, even though we had some technical difficulties earlier on in the show. Hope y'all had a good time. Come back for some daily dose of horror, some horror talk tomorrow night. And if y'all want some Saw talk, Thursday night, 10 p.m. Central. This has been awesome. And I love you all. And watch out for Ghostface. Don't have a landline at your house. And I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.